Hi, good morning, one and all. Last class we can discuss about natural selections, that is centripetal, directional, and centrifugal selection. Today we can discuss about a brief account regarding to the evolution. See, a brief account regarding to the evolution indicates 3000 millions years ago acellular forms are formed. Acellular forms. Here, this acellular forms having a macromolecules. This macromolecules is all they can be aggregated and enveloped by a membrane, and they can form a first cellular form. That's why the first cellular form is formed at 2000 millions years ago. Later, some of the cells, it can release free form of oxygen. When free form of oxygen will be available, they can form a aerobical organisms. How this free form of oxygen, how this cell membrane is formed, we don't know exactly. But here, if you observe, regarding to the photosynthesis in light reaction, they having a specialized pigment. This specialized pigment can split the water molecule and they can release a free form of oxygen. Now this is the condition is happened. Later the years is going on, yet 500 millions years ago invertebrates are formed. Years is important. Yet 500 millions years ago invertebrates are formed. Yet 350 millions years ago jawless fishes are formed. Jawless fishes. See, you know very familiar. Jawless fishes is under the vertebrate only. That's why vertebrates is formed in the 350 million years ago. Why? Because see, you know, in animal kingdom, in chordata, they having three types. One is the urochordata, another one is the cephalochordata, another one is the vertebrata. These are the subphylums. This vertebrata can be classified into two superclasses. One is the Agnatha, another one is the Gnathostomata. Here it will indicate the jawless fishes. That's why jawless fishes is under the vertebrates only. That's why vertebrates is evolved in 350 million years ago. And then on land, the first two living forms are the plants. Plants are the first living forms. Later, here around 350 million years ago, what I said, jawless fishes are formed. There, in approximately 1938, we can available a fossil. Before that, we can think that organism is extincted. Now that fish having a snout, and also they having a lobed fins. That's why the lobed finned fishes is called as a coelacanth. This one is the lobed finned fishes. This coelacanth fossils is available in the South America. Here, from the coelacanth fishes, first amphibians is evolved. Why? Because this coelacanth fish, they can move on land then it will be returned back to the water. That's why it can shows dual mode of life. That's why the first amphibians is available from the coelacanth fishes. Now present that type of amphibians is not there. Their descendants here now present the descendants of amphibians is the what? Frogs and salamander. Frogs and salamander. After amphibians, the next evolution is the reptiles. See, here the reptiles indicates, if you observe the amphibians and one of the pisces, that is the fishes, there is no shelled egg. It means egg they don't having any shell wall. If they don't having any shell wall means, if this eggs is lay on land, it will be dry, and from there they are not able to produce any organism. But the reptiles, they can lay shelled egg. They can lay shelled egg. When it can lay shelled egg on land, it is not dry up and it can produce the offsprings. That's why the reptiles is survive on land means they can produce what type of egg? Shelled egg, and it is the cleidoic egg, which is very important. And then yet 200 million years ago, different shapes, different types of reptiles is formed. At that time, here also in 200 million years ago, they can form a pteridophytes. You can observe algae, and you can observe the bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. You can think algae you can compare with fishes, bryophytes we can compare with the amphibians, pteridophytes we can compare with the reptiles. Here the pteridophytes is formed around the 200 million years ago. Later it will be fell down and it can form a coal deposits. Now this one is the pteridophytes. These pteridophytes will be fell down and enter into the sediments, and they can form a coal deposits. Now the reptiles is dominant in the Mesozoic era. They having a Triassic period, Jurassic period, Cretaceous period. Among these, in Jurassic period, it is the golden age of the dinosaurs. But these dinosaurs can be extinct 65 million years ago. The dinosaurs is extincted. How the dinosaurs will be extincted, we don't know exactly. But some of the scientists, they can think that due to the environmental condition, the dinosaurs is extincted, or some they can think that the dinosaurs can be evolved into the apes. Later, the first mammals is what? Shrew. The first mammal is what? Shrew. It is a small one. Before that, here the dinosaurs can be extincted 65 million years ago. The largest dinosaurs is the Tyrannosaurus rex. Tyrannosaurus rex is the largest dinosaur, and it is the 20 feet in height. 20 feet in height. Now the first mammal is what? Shrew. It is look like a small rat. Here one of the very important one, here the continental drift. It means suppose for a mammals, the unborn young ones unborn young ones is present in the mother's womb, development is takes place and it can organisms is delivered. Now here in these mammals, mainly in South American region, some of the mammals look like horse and hippopotamus and rabbit. These mammals at the time of continental drift, the North America region is merged with the South America region. At the time, what are the faunas is present in the North American region? Due to the presence of these faunas in North America region, this organisms is overhidden. That's why this organisms is overhidden by the faunas of the North America region. Why? Because here the competition is takes place. Due to the competition of this organisms is the overhidden. Later, the same thing, due to the continental drift, the Australian marsupials, it will be indicates the pouched animals like a kangaroo. Here this pouched animals will be survive in the Australian region. How this organisms will be survive and it can produce more number of offspring means due to the lack of competition. When the continental drift is takes place, this region is separated. When this region will be separated, this Australian marsupial is formed. This Australian marsupials, there is no competition. If there is no competition, the organism is happily survive. But here, due to the continental drift, this South America is merged with the North America. Due to this competition of the fauna, these organisms will be overridden. This is regarding to a brief account of the evolution. In this, regarding to the geological time, see, in our NCERT, they can give one diagram, but in intermediate board, the diagram is not there. Early reptiles is formed end of the Cambrian period, end of the Carboniferous period. Here, see, approximately 300 million years ago, the early reptiles is formed. From the early reptiles, they can produce two types. One is the synapsids or synapsids. Another one is the sauropsids. Synapsid types of organisms and sauropsid types of organisms. Now, this you can go for one code SP Tamudu. Here, now from the early reptiles, two types. One is what? Synapsids and sauropsids. These synapsids characters will be transferred to the Pelycosaurus organisms. Now these organisms will be extinct, present not there. Now these characters will be transferred to the Theropsids. This character will be transferred to the mammals. That's why the mammals character is transferred from the early reptiles of the synapsids and then sauropsids. From the sauropsids, you can go for the STD. T indicates the thecodont type of organisms. D indicates the dinosaurs. That's why this sauropsid type of characters will be transferred to the thecodont. Now present this organisms is not there, then it will be transferred to the dinosaurs. I already said dinosaurs will be extincted 65 million years ago. Now these characters will be transferred to the aves. The same thing, this sauropsid type of characters will be transferred to turtles, lizards, snakes, and crocodiles. That's why now say sauropsid types of characters will be transferred to the turtles, lizards, snakes, and crocodiles, and also with the aves. That's why keep in mind, mammals characters is evolved from the early reptiles of the synopsids, and aves, these are also reptiles. These characters will be obtained from the sauropsids. That's why keep in mind, here the reptiles, aves, mammals, all the characters is evolved from the early reptiles. In that early reptiles, from the synopsids character will be transferred to the mammals, and the sauropsid type of characters will be enter into the aves, that is the birds, and with the reptiles.